You all get to take them home with you. So now you have to deal with that when you go home. I did want to direct your attention to our concert program for a minute and just give you some reminders about things that are about to come. So if you flip into the program past where it tells you all the titles of the songs we're playing on the first white page, then behind that there's a music note and there's some notes in there we kind of suggested for you guys to bring your attention to it. First of all, I wanted to point out to you that if you didn't already, in the cafeteria, we do have computer stations set up in the hopes that all of the parents, all of you guys will stop in the cafeteria and write in or type in all of your information so that we can have a better database collection for next year and can continuously let you know about band events coming up, when the students have to be at rehearsals. As you see this year, they don't have very many events this year because they're a beginning band. But next year they will be in parades and they'll have a lot more events than they have this year. And this is our way of reaching out to you. We have tried using Edline here at the school district, but not a lot of parents have logged into Edline and receive all the emails we send out with information. So we feel this might be a better way for us to reach out to you guys as parents so you know what's going on. Because as we know as teachers here, there's a black hole somewhere in the building. We teachers don't know where that is, but your students definitely do. They found it, and that's where all the papers go that you were supposed to get, but you never got into your hands. Trust me, it's here somewhere. Only the students know. So please, make sure you stop in the cafeteria at the end of the performance if you haven't already done so. And it's real quick. All you have to do is locate your child's name by alphabet, by last name, and then you type in alongside what the information is for emails, next year, phone numbers, contact information. And then while we're talking about cafeteria, afterwards we are going to ask all the students to meet you in the cafeteria so you can locate them. The jazz band is performing once the 6th grade gets done. If you've got the time to stay and watch the jazz band, we'd love to have you sit and listen to some more beautiful music today. And then another thing I wanted to bring your attention to in the program, right there on the same page, is summer band camp. We do have summer band camp for the students. This is where they begin to learn how to march and hold their instruments while playing and moving at the same time. If you have the dates available, the first 2 weeks of August, the 1st through the 4th, and then the 8th through the 11th, we do have summer band camp those 2 weeks. And it does really help the students to be at summer band camp so we don't feel flustered when they come back at the beginning of the year. Because our first 2 events that come up at the beginning of the year are our first 2 parades. And they're right away in September. So if the students are there, they feel much more confident and feel better with what they're doing as marching band comes along. And something new also, is because Brooks Middle School will be closed through the summer. We did have to relocate our summer band camp. So it will be at Living Waters Community Church right here in Bolingbrook. It's right off of Lily Pass, so please make sure when you send your child to summer band camp, you do bring them to the right location. We do at this time want to thank all the band parents who have ever helped out this year with the 6th grade students coming to any of the events. So if you can please stand up and be recognized, we'd appreciate it because we can't do everything we do up here with all these students without your support and help. So please stand up and be recognized. And just so you know, with marching band next year, you see this number of students right here, well, it doubles. So if you do have the availability to help out at any of the band events next year, please feel free to come along and help out. Every little person helps, trust me. I mean, every extra body is extra help for all of us. And the students appreciate it too, because for the parades, they need water. And the more parents we have helping out, the more water the students can be supplied with along the parade route, because they can get a little long. So please make sure you let us know next year if you're available to help out. We definitely love having you along. We're about to end the beginning band portion of the concert. Before we do, we've got one last song for you. It's The Legend of Alahambra. And to read the program notes to you, we've got Mia Travis Reed. She's going to come up and read them to you.
Alhambra is a palace and fortress complex located in Granada, Spain. It sits on a rocky hill that is challenging to access, protected by mountains and surrounded by wood. It rises up from the floor and is like a magnificent, inaccessible castle. This structure originally began as a small fortress of 899 AD, then in the 11th century it was renovated. By 1333 AD, it was converted into a royal palace. During its existence, the castle of Alhambra changed hands many times. The name Alhambra means the red fortress. The structure was originally whitewashed, but today it appears red in color due to the red clay that it sits upon. Alhambra sits on a plateau that overlooks the city of Granada. Today, Alhambra is one of major tourist attractions due to its gorgeous architecture and beautiful gardens. We give you Mark Williams, Legend of Alhambra.
Just to tell you a little bit about the background of teaching the students about this particular piece, once Mr. Finn and I started showing them pictures of how beautiful this palace is in Granada, Spain, they all turned to us and they were like, Mr. Finn, Mrs. Finn, can we take a field trip there? And I'm like, I think you need to talk to your parents about taking you to Spain because I don't think the school's going to let us take you to Spain. So if they ask you to go to Spain, this is why.